Old guy is here before you, and we have got fried chicken on the menu today, along with mashed taters and gravy. Miss Old Guy is going to get some rice and gravy and brownies. Yeah, brownies won the dessert vote this week, so I didn't have to do a Friday one. It certainly doesn't take uh, much time to make some brownies. So, have we got folks in the room?
Ronald.
Hi, Ronald. Happy Saturday. Woo, we're just getting things going. Boy, I'm going to be doing a lot of sitting down today. Maybe I'll get to why, maybe here in a bit. Mohammed, thanks for coming. Happy Saturday. I hope all is well in your part of the country or world, depending on where you are. If I remember, he was here last week, right?
Yeah.
And
He's in
New
the
York?
US.
Huh? Yeah. New York? Is that where you said you were? I'm trying to recall if you even said where you're from, but or where you're living. But welcome. Fried chicken. One of my favorites. Fried chicken.
That random guy.
That random guy. Welcome, welcome. Have a seat, you guys. Or if you want, you can help yourself to a cold drink out of the fridge, and then you can pull yourself a seat up at the table. I'll be making some dinner here pretty quick. I'm just kind of letting some folks filter in. It's not going to take long to cook up some chicken. So. Boy, it has been an interesting week. You know, Mrs. Old Guy found a heck of a find for us. I'm not going to get into it, but it was a heck of a deal, a heck of a find. And at some point, everyone will know what that is. But yeah, it was a good week. Not a lot going on. We did take that was this week. We took a drive, right? Yeah, we took a little drive up to Vale. It was a nice day. Didn't really do anything, but we just wanted to get out and have ourselves a drive, which we did.
That random guy says he loves fried chicken.
Oh man, me too. And I'm just gonna cook up a couple of thighs. Chicken thighs are my favorite. I used to like the legs, a whole bunch, and the breast, but really, I just lately I've been going for the chicken thigh. They got the most meat, and they tend to be juicier and more tender than chicken breasts. They can get kind of dried out and a little stringy.
Ralph, sir.
Hey, Ralph! Happy Sunday in your part of the world.
Carol's here.
Hi, Carol, down the street. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the Taters. Carol saved the day. She had a tater. 'Cause, I really didn't want to run what would be equivalent to about 20 miles there and back just to get a potato. So, thank you for the save on that, Carol.
That random guy says the chicken thigh is his favorite part.
Is it really? That's awesome. Yeah, I absolutely love chicken thigh. When I cook chicken, like lemon pepper chicken or chicken Alfredo or lemon pepper chicken Alfredo, which is really good, it's always chicken breast or chicken thigh, almost always. Just curious, have any of you, like when you get some chicken from the store, especially the chicken parts, not necessarily the whole chicken, but has anybody ever noticed kind of a fishy flavor to your chicken? I'm just curious because I do get that once in a while, and I quit buying some different brands of chicken because it tastes like fish. It's like they're feeding their birds fish meal or something. So, yeah, I hate fishy chicken. Well, I guess I could sit here and yap, yap, yap. And I'm going to do some sitting today. A few weeks back, I had a fall, and I really jacked up my left kneecap. And I'm really having a hard time getting around. It'll be later this week. I'll go see the doctor. But so I'm going to be sitting a fair amount today. That's okay. I don't mind. Hey, why not be comfortable, right? So,
Carol, how was your doggy bag last week?
okay. Oh yeah, Carol got a big mound of what trifle? That was a really good dessert.
That random guy says hopefully you get better.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'm hoping that it's not going to require any kind of surgery to fix. There's a chance that it might. We'll see. I'm hoping not. Alright, so for those of you that do not know, Mrs. Old Guy cannot eat potatoes. She cannot have anything with any kind of potato in it, like potato starch, which is in modified food starch, which is in just about everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of things. We've even seen modified food starch in soda.
Yeah.
So, why they need to put starch in a soda bottle, well, you know, I guess I'm no soda chemist to tell you. But, all right. I'm just going to get this cut up into some pieces and ready to boil. I'll put it on here after a bit.
Carol said it was wow, and the dessert lasted for days.
Yay.
You got a lot of it.
Yeah, I got a bit carried away. Well, even making just a single small sheet tray of cake
Yep.
was way more than we were going to eat, even though it was just two little, you know.
Carol says I sure enjoyed the rest too.
Well, I sure hope so. I'm glad you did, Carol. I really am. All right, I'll throw this in here. Doink, doink, doink. Just a little bit of water. That's how lazy I am today. I don't even want to get up to walk over to the sink. The rest of this water, or some of it, into the pan. Now, I don't know how y'all cook your fried chicken. I've done it so many different ways. But really, for me, the best way is just use plain water and not like milk or buttermilk or eggs and milk whipped up, or even eggs and water. Just plain water works best for me. All right, here we go. Yeah, a little slow today, guys. Oh boy, oh boy. Uh-oh. I gotta walk back.
Uh-oh.
I gotta get chicken out of the fridge.
Carol said she could get addicted to that salad. Yeah, that turned out really nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that Asian pasta / slaw. Because it's really kind of a combination of both a pasta and a coleslaw. All right. Couple of chickens. Oh, I got to get up again.
Look in the fryer. Oh,
Boy, this is one of those days. Okay. Just gonna get a little AP flour. I don't know. Just gonna eyeball it here. Yep. I got them over here. I know what I'm doing.
I'm sure you haven't.
When I want your opinion, I'll. No. All right. So I'm gonna just add some of these herbs and spices. A little bit of thyme. Joshua, happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome. We're just getting started on getting some chicken breaded. I cut up a tater. That's a little bit of white pepper. And I got some black peppercorns in my mortar here. Let's get them ground up real quick.
Ralph said you would stand up and grab stuff for you if you could.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. I do. Thank you, Ralph. It's just one of those things.
I would too if that wasn't on camera.
Yeah, she don't. Mrs. Old Guy is not a in front of the camera person, at least not with YouTube. All right, pinch of black pepper. Oh, it smells good. I always like the smell of freshly cracked pepper. Got some onion flakes here. And I'm just going to kind of give them a quick little pinch. Break them up a little bit.
Joshua says, how's the Colorado weather?
Nice. It was pretty rainy for a few days. For, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days. We had rain almost every day, sometimes 3 or 4 times in a day. But right now it's nice. It's in the 80s. So you can definitely tell, though, that that fall is on the way. The evening air gets a little cooler now.
Yeah.
And some of the trees are starting to shed leaves. You know, like even in our yard here, we're not very far up in altitude. But some of our trees are starting to lose leaves, lilac bushes and such. That's just the way it is. The end of summer. It seems like we had about a week and a half of summer. And then now we got to go back to fall and then winter. All right, a little bit of regular salt. Got some sage here. Come here. A little garlic salt. And I want a little bit of kick to it, so I'm going to add some cayenne pepper here. Oh, I grabbed one that was not open. I'm going to open it. So now we'll have like 3 of these that are going to be open, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, anytime, Toots. Yeah, okay, that should make it kind of spicy. Get this stirred around here. We are a ways from starting this chicken as far as cooking it, but it helps to let that chicken, let the breading sit for a while. I don't know if you've ever tried to make you like some onion rings or something, and you bread it, and you try to fry it right away, and all the breading just falls off. Let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes, and then try it. It'll probably work a little better for you. Okay. Here I go. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. All right.
Pull the skin off of mine, please.
Say what?
Pull the skin off of mine.
No.
Yes.
I guess. And you're throwing away the tastiest part. Oh well. Okay, well,
Thank you.
I'll eat it myself then.
Okay.
All right. So, into the flour. Into the water. Into the flour. I'm going to do this like, what, 3 times or so. Let that sit for just a second. And then I'll do it again.
Carol says we have a short season, but it's longer than 2 weeks, especially if there are kids around.
Well, see, for you it's longer than 2 weeks. Even though you live just down the street, for me it's like 2 weeks. Okay. Well, maybe if I tried to plan something other than spring projects that wind up taking all summer, maybe I would have a little better perspective on how long summer lasts. Okay, one more time. Bang. Alright. That's good. A little bit of flour on the board so it doesn't lose what it has. That's going to make a really nice crust. Okay. Do that again with another one. See, I should have done that one this way. That was the bigger one. This is the smaller one. So, well, you're going to have a big piece of chicken to eat. You better eat every bit of it.
I'll share it.
No, you're going to eat every bit of that piece of chicken. Hear me?
Threatening me.
Oh, I ain't threatening you. I'm telling you. Yes, yes, yes. Chicken, chicken. Winner, winner.
Carol says time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, it flies. Sometimes it flies when you're not, too. Not usually. Usually when you're not having fun, time just drags. Oh, it's taking forever. All right. Almost got it. One more time. Okay, look. Look, Ma, no hands. Maybe I'll bread my skin. Ooh.
Okay. Have a good time.
Have a good time. I will. You watch, folks. Here I am. This is me having a good time. Throw some flour on there. And I'm just going to give this a quick coating. Yeah. Yummy. Fried skin. Ah. It's the first step that gets me. After that, it kind of loosens up a little bit. And yes, those are dog bowls I was using. But man, they work great for stuff. So. All right. Well, that's good to go. That was rough. I mean, that was rough. Maybe it wasn't. So I discovered that we didn't have any any more regular rice. Is it 1-to-1?
It is.
Okay. We ran out of regular rice, so this old guy's gonna have to have some what do you call it? Instant rice. Why do I start it right now? It's only gonna take 5 minutes.
Takes a little bit longer than that. You gotta let it boil for a minute or otherwise.
Yeah, but it's still gonna take longer than them. Not as long as them taters will, so I can wait a minute. And I got my fingers all goobered now, just then. I'm a little disjointed having to sit down here. I'm not exactly sure how to carry myself here. Okay.
Well, food with Dave is here.
Hi, Dave. Paula, happy Saturday to you guys.
Good evening, and hope all is well.
Well, thank you. I hope all is well with you. Things are mostly well with me. I am dealing with a banged up knee that I'm hoping doesn't need surgery. I'll find out later in the week. And my left knee and my right elbow took a pretty good blow in June.
Yeah, they meant to cement.
Yeah, oh yeah, they meant to cement real hard. It was just a flat fall, so it is what it is. I'm going to be sitting today for the most part. So we got fried chicken. What is the side? What am I missing?
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay. Gosh.
Dave says he'll be getting a knee replacement in April.
Wow. Well, I hope that goes well for you.
Grace here.
Hey, Mr. Wales. We got ourselves a Josie Wales. Happy Sunday, man in the future. And man further in the future, Mr. Ralph.
Dave says had a total right shoulder replacement a year and a half ago. Sucks getting old, LOL.
Yep, I remember that. I remember some of the videos that you made following that, and you could tell that that wasn't particularly comfortable to move around at first. So, but it didn't seem like it took you a whole long time to start getting some freedom of motion without it causing a lot of issue. So, and I would be perfectly happy if I don't have to have anything done to my knee other than maybe giving it some rest or whatever. I don't know, but with it still swelling up and being that it's been close to 2 months, chances are it's probably screwed up and I'm going to have something done. So that's my guess anyway. I hope I'm wrong, because I really don't like hospital stays or going under the knife. So if that's what it takes. That's what it takes. Got some brownies here. Or the stuff to make brownies anyway. Almost everything. I neglected to grab 2 eggs out of the refrigerator. It's It's another long walk to the refrigerator, guys.
Carol said physical therapy.
Physical therapy, maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
It's been getting worse. So.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's been getting worse. It hasn't been getting any better. So we'll see. We'll see. Yep. I learned that I can fall down just as easy as ever. It's the getting up part that takes the work. Get some of these spices and stuff out of my way since I don't need them anymore. Alright. I pulled out some celery salt because just wanted to put just a pinch in my chicken stock here.
Dave says hopefully if they need it will be arthroscopic where they do it with the
Yeah, I hope so too.
instead of the other option.
Yeah, me too.
And he says he had that done on his knee and it wasn't bad.
Oh, yeah, well I'm hoping that's
Arthroscopic or something?
yeah, orthoscopic. I'm hoping that would be the case for me as well.
Lisa's here.
Hey, Lisa.
Wild man
Wild man.
says they will be praying for you.
For those of you that have not seen it or didn't catch it, last Saturday we had the milkshake chug with Destin Goblin and Wild Man from the Crazy Food Crew, and yours truly did the Vienna sausage milkshake chug, and I lost miserably. Wild Man, wow, he powered through that like anybody's business. I couldn't believe it. I think part of my problem was, well, one of the issues was I was pretty full because I just ate dinner. And the other part that really got me was just the smell of it. It really smelled like cold canned dog food. And when I drank it, it tasted like dog food with like sweet cream. It was just awful. I'm surprised, Wild Man. I mean, really, dude. So he gets to call the shot for the next challenge. Oh heck!
You didn't get eggs while you were up.
No, I didn't get eggs, and I also didn't get myself a bowl to mix this in. So
Might be one on the trainer.
I'm really doing good here, guys. Well, I'm just so used to, being on my feet and doing this that enough excuses. Is there 2 eggs left in this one? Woohoo! Got 2 eggs here, guys. Nope, I'm not seeing where I have. I gotta walk over past you guys just for a second. Get this bowl to mix stuff in.
Ralph says the last time I remember you comparing human food to dog food was the can of nut meat.
Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, that nut meat is finger licking good compared to that. I would eat a whole can of nut meat before I'd even want to come close to even smelling that. Oh, I mean, it smelled so bad. that I didn't pour it down the kitchen sink. I poured it down the toilet and I flushed it. It stunk. Eh. That was so bad. Oh, I got to get up again. What else do I need before I have to keep getting up? When you know. That's it. All right. So half a cup of butter. That's a steak. One of these. Got a light? Oh. Don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Oh, jeez. So we went to Rocket Fizz. Dave, I know that you didn't have a great experience with the Rocket Fizz sodas. And I just, so you know, I didn't either. The Rocket Fizz brand sucks. Every one of them that I tried was terrible. Most of them tasted like some kind of chemical cleaning agent with sugar in it. It was just terrible. But they carry a lot of other actual brands like Knee High and so forth. So I got 2 whole bottles of pop, and I think I'll review them maybe tomorrow or something. But, okay, I got to get up again, get flour and sugar, but you know, I think if I do it in these little bursts.
He said, Wild Man said that it was an honor to work with you and Goblin.
Well, it was sure fun.
She said him and Goblin. But
Yeah, it was, you know, it was not that big of a deal, right? I mean, just, you know, chugging the milkshake, but it was fun. And, you know, us little guys, us little channels, we got to stick together. And, you know, I'm never going to make $1 million on it, that's for sure. So I might as well have some fun with it.
Dave says Rocket Fizz was kind of disappointing to say the least, and I agree with the cleaning agent flavor.
Yeah, it very disappointing.
J Mark says, howdy, ladies and gents.
Hey, J Mart, welcome. Okay. That's funny. You know, I'm glad that I at least remember some little things now and then. You know, because when I wrote down this recipe, do you think I bothered to write down how much flour goes in? No. Why would I do something smart like that? But at least I remember. So at least I think I do.
Dave says, I agree with the small channels sticking together and staying out of the crap going on between the different factions.
Yeah. There's enough of it, that's for sure. All right, I gotta check my taters here.
Carol said you sure enjoyed the apple drink.
The apple drink? Oh, jeez. Carol, I have 10 cans of that I'm gonna get down to you today.
Maybe 8,
Well, 10 or 8 or 10, however many I got, you can have. Maybe give them to the grandkids or whatever. If you saw my short, you know I didn't like it. The worst apple soda I've ever had the misfortune of trying to taste. It was terrible.
John's here.
John, happy Saturday. Welcome. I'm taking the easy way out today and sitting around. mixing brownies, kind of laid back, doing that a little at a time. I think I just needed a half a cup of flour. I think that's what I needed. I should check it really quick. I'm going to hobble around the other way. Out of camera for a second, guys.
Dave said he missed that chug.
Well, I think it's called the 3-channel chug, I think. And I'm just going to look at this recipe again. Let's see which one. Right there. Half a cup. There. Half a cup of flour. Okay, half a cup of flour. You can go back now and see. Alright, I was actually right.
He was.
I was right. What do you know? Half a cup. Okay. Like I said, I ran out of regular rice. I'm sorry.
Carol says, will they start limping if they drink them?
They might.
To me, it tasted like pumpkin spice. I didn't taste any apple at all.
No, some folks taste a caramel apple. Not me. I just tasted Grandma's perfume. That's what it was like.
John says fried chicken is always good.
Yes, it is. I'm going to mash these the hard way. I'm not going to bother doing like putting them in my mixer or anything like that. I don't have your old-fashioned standard potato masher. It got stuck in the drawer one too many times, and I threw it away. And I'm sure you've all had that. The only thing that potato masher ever really does is just keep you from opening the drawer. It just, for the amount of times I used it, to the amount of times it was a pain in the butt, it was gone.
Carol said Wild Man won like he loved it.
Man, I don't see how we did it. I really don't. Now, Dustin Goblin didn't seem to have a problem with the flavor. It was the cold that got him. For me, it was absolutely 100% the flavor. And it wasn't a very good flavor. I'm going to tell you that right now. Or I've been telling you that, I guess, for a little while. All right, let's put in chunk of butter. Chunk of butter. Nice and cold, so obviously it's going to be a pain. All right. Start mixing that in. A little bit of cream. A little bit of cream. This is going to need to get warmed up. That's okay. Mashed taters. Great. Good enough for me. I'm going to set them right there. I'm going to get some chicken going in the fryer. What do you think about that? Sound all right to you, Mrs. Old Guy?
It does.
Alright. The old fabulous, fantastic, fabulous Farberware fryer.
stuff in your wing.
Say what?
Got a bunch of stuff in your wing.
I do. Let's put that chicken stock in there and get all this out of my way. Fryer's hot and ready to rock. Let's put that right there for a minute. Let that cool. All right. Chicken's looking really good. Okay. Woohoo! Cover that up. And I'll set that timer for 15 minutes. My guess is it'll probably take closer to 20. All right, so I can get making some brownies.
Carol said, I have a basket from Dollar Tree that I put our utensils in.
Do you?
That's cool. Cool idea.
I got more utensils than I can shake a stick at. Well, that's not true. I can shake a stick at a lot of things. So. What do I need? Oh, let's not forget some sugar. It won't be a very good brownie without some sugar in it. Up and down, up and down. Shows you how used to this I am. Okay. Ugh. Okay. So I'm also going to need a third cup of cocoa powder. Is that what it says? It does. Third cup. Let's see here. We're going to put in some salt and some baking stuff. We'll see. Teaspoon, 3 1/8. What does it say? I got to look here a little more carefully. Okay.
Can't read your own writing.
Well, no, I can't. I can't read anybody's writing, to be honest. It's all guesswork. Okay, the teaspoon, half a teaspoon of that. And where's the other one? Let's see. 1/8 baking. Oh, it's the salt. Okay. Sorry, guys. The recipe called for self-rising flour, so I had to do the conversion, and so the rest to make both the recipe and the self-rising flour, I had to combine a couple things here. So mainly the salt and.
Lisa says, hey, that's Nate's favorite dessert, brownie.
And 1/8 1/4. Okay. I think I'm back on track. 1/8 1/4. Okay, got the baking powder in there. Salt. Baking powder. I didn't do the baking soda yet. 1/8 teaspoon of that.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I did. That's awesome. What am I doing here? Okay. So a couple of eggs. Get this kind of.
I really like brownies too, Tom. So
Yep. Well, it depends on what kind of brownie. This kind that I'm making, the cake-like brownies, I like. I don't care for the ones that are real sticky and gooey. A lot of people love that. I don't like that texture. Alright, couple of eggs. And this half a cup of butter. And I should be able to just get this stuff stirred up. Let's see. Hey, what do you know? Looks like batter. Well, let's not forget to add the vanilla. If you've ever baked and not used vanilla in your chocolate, then you know what it's like. Vanilla. Gotta have it. At least for sweet cocoa items. For using it in mole or something like that, not so much. All right, these are out of my way. Get this and this out of here, and this. All right, I'm gonna oil up this pan. Oil the pan. Don't put, I almost put vanilla in it. Huh?
Might have worked, but probably not.
Probably not, no. Now see, you could dust the pan with a little cocoa powder too. You could, but that doesn't mean I'm going to.
Girl, I'm sorry guys, I'm not getting you a chat. Yeah, I'm not sure why.
I don't know either. You might need to restart. All right. Let's get this mix into the pan. Looks chocolatey. It's chocolatey.
There's nobody here, little girl. That was Daddy.
Okay. Spread this out a little bit. Your pepper videos sure look good there, Dave. Looks like you're growing some nice plants. Yes, indeed. That's something I just can't do anymore.
Hey, go see.
That tastes good. All right. 350 oven. Said 20 to 25. Or 25 to 30. What did I have the timer for started? Oh, for the chicken. All right. We had about 7 or 8 minutes left on that chicken, and I think it'll probably end up taking a little longer on top of that.
Jeannie's here.
I'm sorry?
Jeannie. Finally get a minute to watch.
Hey, Jeannie, another neighbor. Hope everything's good at your house across the street. Things are all right here. Just kind of limping around a little bit.
Puppy looks like he's getting big.
Okay. Chicken looks good, but I want to get it flipped over here. Heck yeah. That is a beautiful looking bird right there. I'm sure this will be done. Put some heat on here for the chicken gravy. Just put brownies in the oven for those of you that just came in. Get a couple of these things put away.
He says it's all good. Y'all are well? We're all good.
Okay. There we go. That's out of the way. We'll throw this chicken skin in there. Just as good as fried pork rinds. If you like fried pork rinds. Alright. Well, so far, so good, I think. This right here is just a little flour and cornstarch and water just to thicken up that gravy. You know, I could have used a roux, but I don't want to use a roux. I just didn't feel like messing with it. Put that right here. See how good that was?
Yeah.
Perfect. And if you believe that, I've got some property I want to show you. Okay, I think we're doing all right. The chicken's close to done. Just got to let this chicken stock come to a bit of a boil. A little pinch of pepper in there. Oh no. If I got any left in here, oh I do. How about that? A little bit of parsley flake. Dried parsley leaf flake.
Eli's here. Hello. What did I miss?
Hey, Eli. You haven't missed a whole lot, really. Other than me limping around. Alright. Mashers are made. Rice is ready. Chicken is like just a couple minutes away. There's that. Let me get a plate. Or two. That way you can actually have something to put that hot chicken on. You might not want to eat it just by holding it in your hand. The only question is going to be, am I going to give you the right piece? One's got the skin and one don't.
Eli says he's at the river with the family, stocking.
Say that again.
Eli's at the river with his family.
Oh,
Just stopping in to say hi.
well, I'm glad you took the time to do that, Eli. Thank you. Enjoy your family time, my friend. I'm just going to keep on making some chicken here. Let's pull out the thermometer and just see how close I am to done.
Eugenie's at work too. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you. Oh, nice. So it looks like that piece is done. Cool. We have some cooked chicken.
Awesome.
So I can use this plate for the moment.
Eli says rolling up some hot links and grilled onions for everyone.
Huh?
Eli says he's rolling up some hot links and grilled onions for everyone.
Oh, that sounds good. I like some grilled onions like on burgers and whatnot. That's okay, but I think it's going to need just a little bit more cornstarch, a little bit thicker. It's a bit thin for gravy. Like I used to be. Nice thick gravy. Alright. That looks alright. How's it taste? It's chicken gravy, nothing fantastic.
Is it not done?
I just wanted to be sure. Set that there for now. Get some of this grease off of here. Oh. Let me just dunk it right back in. How's that?
Good job.
Thanks. That there is some mighty fine looking chicken. I'm pretty sure this one has the skin on it. This one doesn't. Rice and some gravy. This looks done. Let's see. Well, here, you tell me. If you want me to throw it in the microwave, it's not super tender, but it ain't crunchy or anything.
It's okay.
Huh?
It's okay.
It's okay. Did you hear that, folks? It's okay. Gravy on the top. Okay, before I take this up to the camera, just listen to this. You hear that? Huh? That is some crispy, crunchy chicken. That. Yum. All right, here you go.
Thank you.
And knife and a fork.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
Great. Yum. Yummy.
Put this some smashers on my plate here. All right. And I think just a few seconds in the microwave, get them hot again. Ooh, good enough. Ah. Okay. Put some. Make a little moat for my gravy here. All right. Is it all right?
It is.
A little salt and pepper on here. Pepper box, guys. All over my chicken. I'll turn it black. I love the flavor of black pepper. Okay. You need some pepper? Glad I didn't push it any harder than I did.
Yeah.
Go flying off the table. All right, a little pinch of salt here. A little pinch of salt there. Now, I got to give that just long enough to cool so that I can pick it up and bite it and see if you guys can catch the crunch that comes off of it. Wow, that's crunchy. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. It's like it sounds like you're eating rocks.
About him.
All right, here we go. It's going to be hot.
Is that one got skin? Or is this right here skin?
Want trade?
Well, I'm just asking.
I don't know for sure. I don't see any.
Look into that too. See if
Yeah.
that's good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Wow. That created quite the pocket. It's like a shell.
Yeah, it's really crunchy.
It is really crunchy. And I gotta go back and do a bunch more pepper again. It might be a little more peppery than you like.
Okay.
Okay.
He says good crunch. That's why we like doing it this way.
Absolutely. Gives it a real crunchy, crispy crust. Colonel Sanders ain't got nothing on me. That is a crispy piece of chicken. Yummy. I should have taken the time to make a vegetable to go with this. but I didn't. As if you couldn't tell already. Chicken gravy's chicken gravy. Mm. Mm-hmm. 8 minutes left on them brownies. Wow. That is some crunchy chicken. Or breading. I guess the chicken isn't crunchy. If the chicken itself was that crunchy, we wouldn't be able to eat it. A little bit of gravy.
Ralph says, I won a spice package on Facebook competition, so I'm looking forward to seeing what spices are included.
Oh, nice. It's always fun to win stuff.
Brian Smith is here.
Brian Smith.
I dropped a microwave on my dog. I tried to give it mouth to mouth. That's what he said.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I hope your dog's okay. And I don't remember seeing you before. So welcome to Old Guy's Kitchen. Every Saturday I cook the food that you guys have requested. And speaking of food requests, what is on next week's menu? I'm trying to remember. I do pretty good at it. But I'm drawing a serious blank this time.
Bacon, pineapple, a pizza.
Oh, pizza!
Crust pizza.
Right, stuffed crust pizza. Right, bacon, Canadian bacon and pineapple pizza with stuffed crust. Next Saturday.
Eli's request.
It is. Now, I don't know if I explained it to you guys before, but for those of you that have seen me on pizza night, I make the sausage, I make the cheese, I make the mozzarella, I make the sauce and the dough. This next time, I'm not gonna make the cheese. It takes too long, and especially if something should go amiss, and I have to work with it longer. It's just unnecessary time. So I'm gonna buy the cheese, but I'll still make the rest. I guess I won't make the ham, and I'm not gonna make the pineapple, but the pineapple will be fresh, and the ham, yeah, well, it's got to be cooked already, so we know what's up with that.
Carol says, I like corn with my fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeannie says, corn is good.
Oh, yeah.
Especially a light corn.
Mm-hmm.
You had some last night?
Yep, we've been eating it almost every night for the past, 3 weeks.
Jeannie says, Tom's Pizza is the best.
Thank you. That did turn out pretty yummy. That is some really crispy shell I got going on here. The breading of all breadings. Huh.
Brian said, stuck in the floorboard, it was like 70 pounds. So I guess his dog's not okay. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I sure hope he recovers. Sorry that happened. I know I would be concerned and whatnot. if that had happened to my dog or dogs. In fact, our little female had herself an incident earlier in the summer that was pretty concerning. So, wow. That's the first time I've ever seen the breading do that. Just,
yeah, I don't normally do that.
no, it doesn't. Normally it just sticks to the chicken really well. This time it kind of created a little pocket.
That is weird.
And it is super crunchy. If you haven't been able to tell.
Crunchy, but not as crunchy. Don't do my foot.
Mm. Mm. It's good. Just a whole lot crunchier than I'm used to. Mm. Only getting a small amount of heat from the cayenne.
A little bit, not much.
Hmm. So we got crispy rock hard breading. That's funny. I've never had it turn out like that.
Yeah, it is weird.
Down to less than 2 minutes on that brownie.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. My particularly favorite part of the stream, guys, is when I get to eat. Pizza night next week. And here in a minute, I'll draw for week after. All right.
So it says bacon, pineapple, jalapeno, pepperoni, stuffed crust pizza.
Okay.
To be exact.
So, a spicy Hawaiian kind of. Canadian bacon, pineapple, jalapeno. Sounds delicious to me. I think I've had that a time or two.
Johnny Small Peppers here.
Hey, Johnny. Happy Saturday, my friend. We are just enjoying some of the crispiest fried chicken I think I've ever made. For some reason, the breading didn't want to hold on to the chicken itself, so it kind of left this little shell. But man, it's good. Crunchy as hell. There's those brownies. There we go, folks. Brownies, fresh out the oven. And I'm not going to just serve a brownie on a plate. I'll probably put a little scoop of vanilla ice cream on the top. Ooh, yeah.
Fent Addict is here.
Who?
Fent Addict.
Vent Addict.
Fent, F-E-N-T.
Fent that addict.
Addict.
Okay. Well, welcome,
And
addict.
I don't like what he said about the dog, so I'm not going to read it. But
No. Well, you know, we try to keep it friendly here. So, you know, let's You know, let's not be digging into people. We're here to have a good time and enjoy a meal. And if it needs to be anything more than that, then we can certainly just say goodbye. So, but welcome. Have yourself a soda or a beer or something out of the fridge. We're having some delicious fried chicken. Delicious it is, and super. We got a problem?
We might.
Just missing.
Both him and Brian's now.
Okay. See ya, fellas. Drop by again sometime. I enjoy pizza nights very much. If I decide at last minute to make the cheese, I'm going to make it the day before. And I hate to have dismiss people from the chat room like that, but they got to keep it civil. You know,
You're
you can't
welcome, Jeannie.
be just hopping in here and causing trouble. When you do, that's what happens.
Well, when I first heard him say that about the dog, I kind of was suspicious.
Yep. Well, that's what happens. Well.
It won't be back. Not on this street, anyway.
No. I'm really digging the mashed taters just because I never have them.
Greg says, LOL, Flint addict, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
That's it. You're welcome to vent somewhere else.
Carol said they were gross. And Jeannie says, some of us cherish our dogs or pets.
That's it. Indeed we do. Super crispy, crunchy, juicy as heck.
Good.
Super tender. Really good. The only thing that perplexes me is
Why it did that.
why this time it got as crunchy as it did, because it never does that. Not like this.
That's weird.
I mean, that is super, like, it's like a kettle chip on steroids. What are you eating? I found some rock. I feel like Charlie Brown. I got a rock. Wow. That was crispy. That was a big piece of chicken, huh? Well, you've done good.
There might still be some on that button, but I'm full.
You done good.
Thank you. It was really good.
Taters was a real treat.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
get those too often.
No. It's not that I can't, folks. It's just that try to make mashers for one person. It's usually just not worth the hassle. But in this case, it sure was, because I enjoyed every bite. Save your fork.
Okay.
this over there with that one.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
Polly burping.
Wow, that was loud.
Yeah, it was.
All right, well, I'm going to let this cool down just for a few more minutes. It's still pretty hot. Put it up on here, maybe it'll get some air circulating around. So tomorrow we are off to Crested Butte, or Crusty Butt as we like to call it, to do some filming tomorrow. And they also have a mountain farmers market.
Yep.
So all kinds of different stuff. Of course, your run of vegetables and stuff, but they also have baked goods and cheeses, and you can buy meat. They have. There are a lot of hog farms.
Handmade crafts.
In the area. Yep, handmade crafts. So it's a good place to go. It's a little pricey. They charge, a little more than what you're going to pay at the grocery store, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It helps support them, and a lot of the stuff is just fresher and tastes better. So we'll have to go with that.
Ralph says because it's Mom's birthday month, she gets a free meal at our seaside restaurant. Ooh. So me and her are heading there after this.
Nice. Well, happy birthday to your mom.
Yes.
Do you eat seafood, Ralph? I'm just curious. I know you're not a meat eater. That's why I'm wondering if you consume fish or other sea creatures.
And definitely happy birthday to Mom.
Oh, absolutely. It's been studied and reported that the more birthdays you have, the longer you live. So, you want to have as many birthdays as possible. Oh, just saying.
Yep.
I'm not trying to act like a smart guy or nothing. But oh, what are you guys having for your food? Did Lisa tell us what her and Wildman are having?
No.
Well, how about y'all?
Ralph is the only one.
Ralph's the only one, and he's having seafood. I have seafood too. I seafood and then I eat it. Come on, you guys. Who's having what for their next meal? I want to know. I demand it.
Oh, Eli did say he was having hot links and grilled onions.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hot links and grilled onions. That's right.
He's the only one that said though, I think.
Oh. Yeah.
He said, I will pass on the birthday wishes, and nope, I don't eat seafood either.
So, if you don't eat seafood either, and you're going to a seafood restaurant, I'm not trying to be a smart aleck or anything. I'm just curious, what are you going to have? Just some salad, or do they have something there in particular that you will order? I'm just curious. That's all. What a vegetarian will have. I know that you'll do eggs, and whatnot. So I'm just curious what what you're gonna have.
Jeannie and them are having chicken sandwiches.
Chicken sandwiches. Yeah.
Ray says, I'm making my famous chicken vegetable soup.
Wow.
From scratch.
Wow, a lot of chicken tonight.
Yeah.
Or today.
Carol's having leftover spaghetti.
Okay, good. We had some leftover lasagna for lunch.
Yeah. And Ralph says, what is the filming you're doing at the Crested Butte?
I'm not going to tell you. It's for new content. And there's only been a couple of people that have seen a little test video that I did. So, but I'm hoping to get some posted next week. We'll see how well filming goes tomorrow.
It's been really slow so far.
Yeah, it's been slow, but it's been a learning process. It's totally new content and a totally new way for us to do things. So there's been kind of a learning curve to get it right. So, and I'm still not sure that I have it right, but we'll find out when we get up on Sunday, or actually when we get home Sunday, and I look at what we've done. Look at what we've done. I guess I could take a minute and draw for the next meals.
Oh, he says, oh, no, not a seafood restaurant, a seaside restaurant.
Oh, a seaside restaurant. My mistake.
I think that's what I said, but maybe I didn't.
No, Ralph, it was you probably said seaside. It was just me, I guess, augmenting what you said.
He says they have vegetarian options.
Okay, good.
And Jessica's here. Sorry I'm late.
Hi.
Do you have any leftovers?
I do. We have chicken and mashed taters and gravy. We got some chocolate brownies for dessert. Yeah, right now I'm going to carry this thing over. So let's spin for the next stream following. See, that'll be what day? Tomorrow's the 1st, so it'll be the 6th. Yeah. No, that's next week. Is the 6th, so it'll be the 14th or something.
13th. Yes, 7th and 14th.
7th and 14th. That one jumped out.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Lisa said, me and Wild Man had cheesesteak subs and JoJo's.
Nice.
Yum. Cheesesteak.
Yep.
My favorite.
Yep. Whenever we go to Jersey Mike's, she always gets the Philly,
Yep.
and I always get the Italian.
Yep.
And I always say I'm going to get something else. Here's one that needs to be redone. Before I draw, we'll put that back in. I mentioned earlier, kind of a teaser, that we had a big score, so to speak, today, and you guys will find out what that was about, after a little while. But let's just say that we're super happy. Okay, I'm not even going to ask what it was. Put that in there. Dig in there. Mix it up. And we'll draw this one.
Mom said, thanks for the birthday wishes. Carol said that her mom is 95.
Well, happy birthday. That's the one I had. To your mom when that comes up again, Carol.
Another one fell out on the table.
Okay.
I only hope to live to be 95.
All right, so coming up week after next. Drum roll, if you please. Chicken stir fry. And that one comes from Shar. So, Doug, Shar, you guys are coming up here in week after next.
Yeah.
So, awesome. I don't know if they're watching tonight, but they will hit the replay. So, Shar, you guys are up. Here you go. Let me hand that to you. You're welcome. How we doing here? Still pretty warm on the bottom. You can't reach that, so I'm going to give it like maybe another 5 minutes or so. Then I'll cut us a piece. Throw a scoop of ice cream on there. It'll start to melt.
Yep, sounds good.
It does. Brownie.
Jessica said, so my new hamster is feeling very well that I rescued. How are your fur babies doing?
Doing okay. Doing just fine. They're both sleeping at the moment. They got warm on their walk today, so they have been lazing around. Well, we took them a little bit later in the morning than we normally do. Normally we try to get them out before 9 o'clock, and today it was like 11 when we were able to get them out for a walk. So it was already 80 degrees, and so they came home and had a drink of water and then went to sleep. Oh.
Carol said, no you don't. I don't know what she's referring to though.
I don't know. No, I don't. I don't know what she's referring to either, because I don't a lot of things. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Yummy. Good chicken. I'm just killing time right now, guys. Killing time. Killing it. Trying to wait for this to cool down a little bit and for the clock to make a few more ticks.
Jeannie says, seriously hot around here.
It is. It's been warm today. I'm not complaining because all the rain we had a few days ago. There's still some things I want to do before it gets cold out. Like patching my barbecue grill. I had a big wind last winter, and got this sheet metal roof kind of on covering my charcoal grill, and it tried to take it off. It did. It cracked my cinder block and some stuff on my grill, so I'm gonna have to patch that up and keep that crack from filling with water and then freezing and making even a bigger crack.
Yeah.
So.
Gotcha, Carol.
What's that?
She says, no you don't, and I said I wasn't sure what she was referring to, and she said, she says living to 95.
Ah. Gotcha.
So Jessica said, I love your short clips on Dog Day.
Oh, thank you. They sure are my kids, and that wasn't any joke when they, at the beginning, when I was trying to say, this is my dogs, and I was going to say their names, but Polly didn't give me a chance.
She thought he let her off leash, and
yep, and was going to, right, and if she takes off, Chumley takes off, and between the two of them, it's about 280 pounds of dog. The up and away.
So Greg says, we have a black butt here, a good few streets around with a name or a place or two. And so Ralph says, LOL, over here we have a river with a Moray name, which translates to Dog Poo River.
Dog Poo River.
That's funny.
Yeah, let's go swimming down dog poo. You don't want to open your mouth, though. Okay. We're not going to go there anymore. My fault. I'm the one that got carried away. I should know better. And I do, but I don't. I just don't know no better. Gotta cause problems.
Jessica says, I know a time to kill time, a meeting call.
Ah, ah.
Oh, I'm just kidding, she says.
Next week, delicious, yummy pizza. And like I said, I might make the mozzarella the day before, maybe, if I really feel ambitious. But chances are it'll just be some store bought. I love to make my own cheese, and I like doing it for the live stream. But like I said earlier, things can go wrong, and it can take a lot longer than it needs to. So,
Well, and depending on your knee, what they say about your knee.
well, yeah. I mean, they're not going to do anything Friday, so next Saturday there should be fine. Now, depending on what they say, and I might have surgery or whatever, that may or may not affect live streams. We'll just have to wait and see what happens across that bridge when we get to it. But I'm hoping not. We'll see.
Greg says Caddyshack moment.
Oh, I like Caddyshack. That was a good movie. That was a great movie. Rodney Dangerfield was a crack up. Well, they all were. Chevy Chase and Bill Murray. What a great cast. Killing that time, guys. Killing that time. Another couple minutes and I'll grab some plates and start thinking about dishing out some dessert. You want me to get some chocolate syrup too, or are you going to be good just with vanilla?
I'll be good with just the vanilla.
Just the vanilla ice cream. Okay. Got it. Well, if you start dumping chocolate syrup on it, then you're not going to know how good the brownie is, right? Yeah. Am I right, guys, or no? This old guy says I'm right, but that scares me. I think there's something being planned against me when I hear I'm right. Oh, you're right.
Greg says Caddyshack pool floater memories.
Yes. And when he takes a bite, it's a baby Ruth. I think it's a...
Jessica says you're having surgery. Are you okay?
I don't know that I am, but I might have to have surgery. I damaged my left knee earlier in June. I had a pretty hard fall, and it's not getting any better. In fact, it's getting worse. That's why I've been sitting down today and not my normal up and around. It's swelling up a lot, and so I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. One of those things. Tomorrow shouldn't be. I'm not really looking forward to tomorrow, and I am. I want to go do some filming, but the walking around is going to probably prove kind of problematic. But we all got to do what we all got to do, and then we do it, and sometimes we're sorry, and sometimes we're not. I guess.
Jessica says, you know what I like with brownies? Some nice vanilla ice cream.
Well, it just so happens that I've got vanilla ice cream to have with those brownies. I'm glad that I could hook you up.
Greg says, damn, not good, Tom. Knees suck when they go out. Dickie knew on you. You should be able to perform in that wheelchair with the fishnets, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And for those of you that don't know what he's talking about, I got myself a spot again on a shadow cast of Rocky Horror Picture Show. And if you have seen it, I'm Dr. Everett Scott. And he's in a wheelchair, so that'll make it better for me if I need surgery. But that's not even going to be till October, late, like near Halloween. So I'm hoping it's all over and done with by then.
Yep. Ralph says that he sent you a wiki page to the river,
Okay.
but he said not to try to pronounce it. I didn't have to try to pronounce it because it's a weird name.
Yeah, what I can do is copy and paste it to this thing that tells you how to pronounce words,
Yeah.
and I can at least hear it. Whether I can say it back, I don't know, but I'll at least be able to hear it pronounced. So, and I've used that on a few different things.
Just get yourself a little scooter with a mohawk, and of course the mating call again. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
That would be funny. Yeah, cruising
What's
down
mating call?
with my leg up, and cruising around with my mohawk.
Do that too much, you'll wake the dogs up.
Yeah, do that too much and I'll kill my throat. All right, well, I've mumbled and jabbled enough. Oh. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I've got the DTs today, guys. I'm not talking delirium trimmers. I'm talking about dirty trousers. How big of a piece do you want?
Not real big.
Not real big, but big.
Oh, like normal.
I don't know how big a normal brownie is. It's going to come out of the pan. Pretty good. Pretty good. I guess I'll have one about that size. Same thing though. You really need a spatch to pull that out. Ugh. Alright. There we go. I'll give you the pretty one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Because if it's prettier, it tastes better.
Greg says, Jack Trousers, Madness, good songs, some SKA music for your day.
What? Say that all over.
Greg says, baggy trousers.
Oh, baggy trousers.
And then Madness is a good song.
Baggy trousers, Madness
Yes.
is a good song. Huh.
Some SKA music for your day.
SKA music. I'm afraid to ask what that means. Okay.
I wrote it down so we can check it out.
Get some ice cream on this. That's not too hard. much ice cream do you want? Couple like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. You're welcome. Let's show the folks at home, shall we? Brownies.
Thank you.
Who saw the movie Willow? Anybody remember the movie Willow? No? I know it takes a second for you guys to on the delay.
Greg said SKA is a music genre that originated in Jamaica in the late 1950s and was the persecutor to rocksteady and reggae.
Huh.
It
Okay.
combined elements of Caribbean mento and calypso with American jazz and R&B.
Wow. Talk about a combo.
Jessica says, I had baggy trousers yesterday.
I've had some droopy ones. Ooh.
Jeannie said, looks great. Greg says, nice. Greg says, oh yeah, good movie, Willow.
Well,
Lisa said, yes, wow.
okay. So on Willow they had brownies. And they weren't. I guess they weren't very desirable creatures to have around.
Mhm.
They look a lot like us.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it is. That's a nice brownie. It's a little bit chewy, like a brownie should be, but it's not that really sticky, gooey, heavy brownie. That's just not my type. This fits the bill perfectly. So I will have the side dish choices and the dessert choices up by later this evening. And what else do I want to mention? We're going to be doing some new Georgian Pudgy episodes. I don't know if I mentioned it last week or not, but we're going to have a Halloween and a Thanksgiving Georgian Pudgy episode. We're also going to get back on track with the World Tour episodes that have been kind of lacking, and I'm going to, with all you guys, welcome Mr. Wales, Mr. Greg Wales, to the cast and crew of the Georgian Pudgy Show. So, welcome, and I am, and I'm sure Val and the rest are looking forward to working with you, Greg. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So, thank you for joining the cast.
Carol's got to go.
Thank you, Carol. Well, I'm sure I will see you soon.
Jessica says, I remember the movie Bambi.
Bambi? Yeah. The movie is still. The movie is good. To me, the name is confusing. Bambi doesn't seem like a male name to me.
Yeah.
Especially the way it's spelled. Now, Bambi sounds like a female name, but Bambi is not a female. So it's kind of confusing.
Bacon 420's here.
Bacon! How you doing, buddy? You know, speaking of bacon, next week we're having Canadian bacon pineapple jalapeno pizza with the stuffed crust. So I hope you're here for it. Hope you're doing well. You're just in time for some brownies.
Greg says, LOL, never did watch the remade series that they brought the original actor back for.
Of what? I'm confused.
Willow.
Willow wasn't a series. Willow was a movie.
Yeah, I don't know then. Bacon 420 says, oh man, I'm having Safeway fried chicken for dinner.
Well, it's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Your favorite help, please.
We've certainly had our share of grocery store fried chicken. We had to quit buying it though. Not because we didn't like it or anything. It just, it has stuff in it that Mrs. Old Guy can't have or shouldn't have.
Johnny says, oh my god, I got unsubscribed during chat and had to resubscribe to get back in. LOL.
Who?
Johnny.
Oh wow.
He's been having that trouble lately.
Yeah, that's odd, Johnny, that would happen. YouTube is strange sometimes. Like, sometimes I won't get a notification for, like, somebody's live stream or a video they put out. Sometimes I don't get it for 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden it'll pop up, you know, new video or whatever, and I'll go check it out. And, you know, there's 13 or 14 comments and it'd been viewed a whole bunch of times. And it's like, wow. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on, but thanks for hitting the sub button again.
Greg says, Val, thank you. Can't wait.
Val, or Greg, it was, I'm really sure that you're going to fit in with the crew just beautifully, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the episodes turn out once we get you kind of going. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I think you're going to do great.
Bacon says, woohoo, that sounds good. The brownies.
Mm-hmm.
And Greg was talking about Willow.
Oh, okay. I don't think they had a series. I remember the movie with Val Kilmer.
Jessica says, I can see the Bambi Barbie. Craig says they brought Willow back in 2022 as a series.
I didn't know that. Had no idea. Well, it certainly was a good dessert.
Johnny says there's about 100 people that he cannot stay subscribed to.
That's very weird. I wonder why it does that. Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the comment thing? Because I remember when you were watching, when I was watching your channel and you were having people check people out, and you suggested watching 2 of their shorts and leaving comments that it would, you know, the sub should stick. And I don't know if maybe, you know, I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but the thought occurred to me, maybe, I don't know. But you've commented on, I think you've commented on my videos, but yeah, anyway, I'm just glad you keep coming back.
Jessica says, do you remember the movie Toy Story?
Oh yeah, I sure do. To infinity and beyond.
Greg said they brought back Warwick Davis, the original Willow from the movie, back to play the part.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I had no idea, but we haven't had like regular TV for like 12 years. Yeah, quite a while. So the only thing we do watch is what you can find on the internet. So a lot of YouTube, But we had HBO for a while. We had Netflix for a while. We Amazon Prime for a while. HBO, just kind of go through through them. Sometimes I still have yet to find a provider like that I like enough, that shows enough different content for me to stay with it. A lot of them, like Netflix, there's a one or two recent movies, and the rest of it's old movies that I could probably just find on YouTube or one of the other free TV channels like Tubi or Pluto or Roku. They all show those same movies. So, but their Stars is one exception. They came out with the Spartacus series, and I really, really liked that one. So, they're gonna, for those of you that have watched it, they're coming out with a new season, and I'm anxiously looking forward to it. It'll be like next spring or something, but that's what happens. Here I am, loving the sound of my own voice. We're getting real close to wrapping this thing up. And as always, I'm going to ask you guys if you have any last minute comments or dinner suggestions or dessert ideas. Now's a great time, especially desserts. We got a basket full of dinner ideas, but the desserts are starting to run kind of thin. I've been kind of having to fill in some ideas so that I can keep the loop going. Yeah. So, but we are slowly running down on the list of desserts that were suggested. There's only like maybe 2 or 3 left on out of the several that we had. So more dessert suggestions, and what else is going on? We're gonna go film tomorrow, and I don't know what else is going on. Nothing in particular really for this next week. No.
Jeannie says that they just do Roku and the kids pay for it. LOL, paying us back.
Aha. Yep. Yeah. Roku TV, Roku channel. Yeah.
The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
Hey, Mr. Gorilla, sir, or Ms. Gorilla, whichever the case.
Greg, that's in the list of desserts.
We are getting ready to wrap things up. Uh-oh.
Chat just went away. Nothing to see here. Popped up. Oh, because I got the pop-out chat. Never mind.
So, well, we're about ready to exit on this fine Saturday. It is a nice afternoon, so I might go outside and try to get something done. I know I shouldn't. I can hardly walk because my knee is jacked with me so much, but it's hard for me just to sit around. Perhaps I'll work on the new Georgian Pudgy script. So, but that is coming up. New Georgian Pudgy Halloween episodes or episode, and then back to the world tour coming up. Thanksgiving special also in the works, and new content for my channel. I sure hope I can make a posting maybe midweek. We'll see how well the filming goes tomorrow. I hope it goes really good. The initial test I had turned out pretty well, so we'll see. We will see.
So let's see here. The Gypsy requested 2 desserts, molasses cookie and strawberry pie.
Love molasses cookies. Strawberry pie, I'd go for that. Excellent, thank you.
Lisa says, how baklava? B-A-K-B-A-L-A?
Baklava? Baklava?
Maybe.
Oh, baklava.
And Ralph says, for a request for dinner or dessert, I wonder if we could all suggest ingredients and OG the chef would mix and match some new creations.
Ha 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 ha. Can if you want, and I'll do the best I can. It sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. I'm not sure how we would do that, and at what point I would call these suggestions good. Okay, that's enough for that one, kind of thing. But that's a good idea. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Ralph says, have a good rest of the day. Ralph says, E.g. a dessert with aniseed in it.
And anise.
Anise.
Yeah, that's the licorice flavored seed that you get in Italian sausage.
And he said, thanks for the stream, as always.
Well, thank you, and thank you all. This is truly the highlight of my week when I get to come out here or come in here and cook for you guys. And I like the camaraderie and the chats and the joking. It's just a lot of fun, and I really sincerely look forward to it every week. And without you guys, this would absolutely be just a waste of time. So thank you guys, okay? I'm going to get out of here in the meantime. Please get out and give back in your community somehow, some way. Volunteer some work, help out a neighbor. Just do something to give back a little bit, okay? I'm out of here. I will see you next Saturday. Goodbye.
Right at the end, the Gypsy says, spices